How many personas has Sid had? Well, that's quite a few, and each one of them served a different purpose for the time that he had them. Going in order, we're going to start with Stylish Bandit Slayer. This was used in both his old world and new world, and it was just a way to kind of train his Eminence in the Shadow abilities, trying to attack bandits, thugs, or people who are biker gangs to pretty much stop them from harassing everyday civilians. Then you have his persona of NPC Sid, a weak character which has no defining characteristics and really doesn't stand out that much. This is so that he can hide the fact of him being Shadow. Then you have Shadow, the mastermind behind everything, the owner of Shadow Garden and the person who lurks within the shadows and who hunts shadows. This is supposed to be his strongest persona, pretty much him embodied and all these other personas, so that he can go out and destroy corrupt environments, corrupt governments, take down corrupt politicians, and stop bad things from happening in the shadows. After Shadow, you have Mundane Man. Mundane Man was supposed to be someone that Sid entered into the Bushin Festival so that everyone would think that he's weak, really underestimated at the most. So when people would go up against Mundane Man, they think they would have an easy sweep, and then boom, they're defeated. Once Mundane Man actually revealed the fact that he was Shadow, everyone wasn't really surprised anymore because it's Shadow. Then you have John Smith, his spy persona, in which he was using to pretty much destroy both Mitsugushi and MCA so that he could rebuild Mitsugushi under his leadership. Then he plays Minoru, his old self from his old world. When he ends up confronting Akane and all of this happens, he uses this persona as just a way to kind of blend in with everyone around him because, he's in Japan, he has a Japanese name, and now he's talking to his old classmate that's 3 years older than him. And he just uses this persona to blend in while using Shadow to take care of the mana beasts that are currently nearby close encampments. After Minoru, he ends up playing Suzuki Hope. He does Suzuki Hope so that he can really get into the detective skill. Suzuki Hope was an incredibly weak student that he ended up watching die. So he ends up using this as a moment of opportunity to kind of blend in the shadows and take everyone and show them how the terrorist attack is happening and what's causing the terrorist attack. The final persona was Jack the Ripper, a serial killer clown which targeted nobility, but not just any nobility, this secret organization called the 13 Night Swords. They were banding together to target the Hope family and the Kagane family, and Sid was like, no, you can't do that. So he pretty much ended up using this persona to protect Christina Hope in hopes that she could end up testifying against Liz and giving her a fair trial.